And you mentioned the fame, and like that kind of came out of nowhere, you know, for you're going from one thing to end up, you know, posing in your underwear on, you know, gay times and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a sex symbol?
You know, I'm not going to be naive and pretend like I don't engage in that part of my image, but it's something that it's very entertaining for me. My intention for it, I think everything for me, like my big message with everything that I do, whether it's an endorsement or posing in my underwear, whether it's with a photographer or with like a brand deal like Tom Ford for underwear, it's always checking my intentions, and it's figuring out like, why am I doing what I'm doing? If I'm doing something because I want some kind of purely just for validation and because I want attention, then I know that I call that McDonald's syndrome. It feels good for 5 minutes. It's like watching bad reality TV, and then you feel like garbage, and then you want more. Or is there something else with it? I think that's the part, like what I was referencing earlier, the fact that I'm a bit of a troublemaker. The sex symbol part is that, because I feel like I am kind of conservative. My parents are European, and we've always been sort of like, we talked about sex very openly, but it wasn't anything that was like super precious. But there is something like, there's a purity to Queer Eye where we're like, not innocent, because I think we do open up and we're very honest, but that's just kind of like, it's like another muscle that I get to flex in like a different part. It's like kind of like having a restaurant or writing the cookbook. Exactly. It's just like, it's like a fun little thing to lean into every once in a while.
Yeah.
I try to balance it out.
Yeah.
It's like I've had like studied psychology, worked as a gallery director, as a busboy, assistant for Ted Allen. I like to do a lot of things. Yeah. I like a nice big web.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you could just jump from one strand to the next every once in a while.
Exactly. And like when opening that up too allows you to, you know, have different creative outlets and
right.
be able to like express yourself.
And it's fun.
Ways.
It's a more superficial side, but it's like I take care of myself, and health and wellness is something that's very important. And
you're gonna need those pictures when you get 80 years old, and you're gonna be like, that looked
when
good
I'm like
then.
a weird 80-year-old man, hopefully living in Rome. I really want to have a gut by then and just like not give a shit. And I'm just gonna have like photos of myself in my 30s in underwear. It's quite the picture.